Inside the program today, we will talk about the role of fostering education in entrepreneurship. As we for join IPAM in the Entrepreneurship Week, we start Monday, May 20 this year with master's class and go end Saturday, May 25 with one fiesta. And for that, we get between at the studio, Augustine Martinezz, we a committee member, IPAM Center of Excellence of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Good evening, welcome to the program.
Good evening, boss, and how are you today?
And same way, so we'd expect Sallieu Sesay, when at the head marketing and corporate communications na UBA, as himself Google for come talk about UBA and 75 years of existence in banking. So let's start with IPAM, the week of entrepreneurship. You know, what's it really about?
So before this time, we don't get students and we don't step them foot them into IPAM with brilliant initiative and ideas them, and not equally left having this brilliant initiative and ideas untapped. So in that regard, as a department, entrepreneurship department and innovation, total-wise, the need for create a particular hub, we go serve as an incubator for help students and we get brilliant initiative and ideas for come to life. So that led to the initiative, the establishment of this particular idea. So yesterday, on Monday, at the start of an IPAM Entrepreneurship Week, and it entails of different activities and engagements. That is to say, yesterday we start with the master class. We continue today. The master class now a class here has to give opportunity to host of students for me to get a first-hand knowledge of entrepreneurship, how to go about in them developing their different ideas, how to go about in raising funds, and how to go about in sustaining their different ideas at the same time. So now one of the rationale then done for the entrepreneurship master class, right? Then we also engage in what we call a class tour, because IPAM gets a different shift, a shift system we use, and we get different students from cut across different departments. Them for equally encourage other students, and we know the entrepreneurship department. We engage on class tour when as we meet, we go to different classes. Them while in class they go on take a few minutes of the time, and equally sensitize them about the entrepreneurship hope and what they're about. So for give them equally an insight and how to go about in becoming a member or being a part, so that it will benefit from them. Then the other activity would engage in the pitch night.
Okay.
Just like what I initially stated, the pitch night, when some students and they will get a really brilliant initiative and ideas, then they get an opportunity for come pitch their different business ideas in front of investors, donors, and possible angel investors, them right. So by so doing, then they get an equal opportunity for sellouts themselves, and equally get an opportunity for make them buy their ideas and support them in turn. So the particular rationale for this pitch night here for make students and come and showcase their different business ideas in front of donors and investors and get possible winning prizes at the end. Then another activity or engagement we'll go for embark on this week here at the IPAM exhibition. Of course, we started last year, which was the inception stage. We continue again this year. When as equally give students them alumni members of IPAM an opportunity for come to IPAM on that very day, display the different businesses them and show to the world, say, okay, these are students of this institution or this alumni of this institution, and then business that they embark on, so that they will equally get the support of the general populace in the country. So now few of the things in this we get for embark on, and IPAM Entrepreneurship Week, now a week-long entrepreneurship week, we get for engage on different activities, but mainly putting the spotlight on entrepreneurship, how students can go tap into that different spaces and better themselves rather than just focusing on the theoretical part of what they learn actually in a college.
So how don't they use education for prepare students them for the entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah, so as I mentioned before this time, the students they don't really get the ideas but they don't know how to go about in structuring it.
Okay.
The education now whereas they can get both the formal education within the class and get the theoretical part. The practical part when I like for gain experience in participating in the live business activities or entrepreneurship activities. So the knowledge be one part with students where IPAM will play for help the student gain an insight or knowledge on how to go about entrepreneurship. So they can teach you this is entrepreneurship, blah 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 about it. But again, the help can ensure the students get a better insight on how it's been practicalized. So yes, that is it.
So as you talk about say student and they get better insight, but let's start for look first about how the student themselves, receive this particular initiative. They receive it in good faith.
Yeah, so me we see I'm one of the beneficial students then, because last year I'll be fortunate for the final year, and of course I don't graduate. So me, I be one of the students and we be able to participate and equally get a benefit from this initiative here. So my idea, what I be get, we a public speaking academy, they be help me for for make I get a better insight on how I for able run am. And because of that, I don't get a better understanding how to go about my business. And I go say, Alhamdulillah, it has been moving on smoothly thus far. So IPAM has been doing exceedingly well, and I've been more than proud for say me a past student of the university, and equally don't gain from this particular initiative here where they made established a year ago.
So, plenty people know IPAM for saying a commercial faculty, commercial college
Yeah.
where we are in. Then they do more about, everything we got for do with money business.
Certainly.
Yeah, but again, you got for do with creativity. Creativity now one key something where as even when you self na a committee we also not just deal with entrepreneurship, we as well deal with innovation. So
Sure.
how now they use creativity for make when as you say entrepreneurship thrive along with people or students then.
So one of the unique things that we embark on are for the fact say we come up with innovative and creative ideas other than just the classroom knowledge where they pass on. So now you see students, they come out inside the classroom and go now the actual world and see how things are being done. So these are some of the experiences that we students that they go and get first-handed, right? So the IPAM Excellence for Entrepreneurship and Innovation don't get a partnership with substantive institutions out there. We get a remarkable blueprint, right? The likes of the Innovation Sierra Leone, the SMIDA, the World Bank, you name all these big institutions that are doing extremely well when it comes to promoting businesses, right? So that is to say that we students them can at this hobby, they get an equal opportunity for network with different people them here and get a better knowledge on how things are being done in a creative way. So those with innovation and creativity, they help mold them, channel them to the appropriate people that we already don't achieve or don't reach at the peak of rather than particular business so they go and learn from them. So the creativity and the innovation are something we really inculcate into the system so at least students will get a better insight as they progress.
So this is a week-long program.
Certainly.
Where means say una dey expect much positivity.
Yeah.
So what thing una really want to achieve along the line?
Say in the long run, we want to ensure say IPAM be one of the hub, the biggest hub in the country where go serve as an incubator for ideas generation and equally helping young people have their ideas come to reality. Because it's before this time, just like what I mentioned, we don't get several people, students that we don't step their foot in IPAM and come all the back without having their business ideas or brilliant initiative come to realization. But now that the kind of ideas they don't come to light, we will ensure we tap into each and every student to get brilliant initiative and ideas and for come to light. So now one of the good things that I want to way so far the student get for benefit from.
You know, a graduate already.
Yes, please.
And of course, plenty people say by effort, plenty people go be attracted for making say, okay, well, I be don't graduate, but still this kind of initiative you make her involved into one back.
Yeah.
So how really this particular initiative do attract graduate them? We really feel say like all about making money is it's just about getting a white collar job and then move on.
Yeah, so now the idea this way before this time a lot of people they don't get. But most of the students now with the kind of IPAM get back off from I say for the fact you don't kind of business college or university, you get another business initiative or ideas we will push through rather than depending on anticipated to get a white collar job thus far, right? So now the sooner you come inside during the orientation session they give you a lot of guides on how to go about in having your own small business where you get. Till you kind of the hub and then God will guide you to for become successful, right? So we change the narrative, we change your mindset, say you getting a degree doesn't mean you should wait for a white collar job. A lot of graduates and we don't graduate today. We're in a clear manifestation of waiting. We don't happen a year ago, right? So when we establish the hub, we get a lot of students that will be the third year, will be the final year, all our class, right? So most of them students are actually they get a different ideas them. But for the fact that they come and get guided, they know how to see where they graduate, they will get an official job. Some of them pursue their business the way they do already because already they did a very positive track and they do extremely well in a different business system. If you get a white collar job, and a +1 for you. So what IPAM is doing is preparing students for both the white collar job and you also embarking on whatever business idea we get make it flourish.
So as you did make mention earlier for say una do some partnership them with certain company them.
Institution, yeah.
Yeah. So how far you go again for make get more partnerships with corporate houses them like the banks, the commercial houses the way self then they into an entrepreneurship business?
Yes, a continual endeavor, so which means not just a one-off thing. So for every year, for every moment we embark on any activities, we ensure we spread our wings, therefore tap into the spaces of other institutions, therefore be partners, right? So if we get students and we come in, we get fine ideas and within our home side, we ensure we channel them towards that direction. So in turn, the hub, they find a way for get so many funds so that they go to support the students even at that level. So if you count the idea, I would just say fine, we don't do all the required assessment and evaluations. There's a tendency or possibility to see IPAM give the hub give a particular startup fund where as you go to kick off your business with and progress eventually. But of course there will be a progress follow up on you for you say you don't on track and you don't go, you have not been misguided by along the way.
So as part of the University of Salone, IPAM really they set the pace or they set the example among other colleges in the country?
Yeah, it's crystal clear because over the years we don't win best university times without number. So yes, I want to say yes. And not because I got it, because it's a clear manifestation. Say students and we go through the corridors of IPAM, they come out and do extremely well at the actual university.
Inside the program today, we will talk about the role of fostering education in entrepreneurship as we for join IPAM in the Entrepreneurship Week, where we don't start Monday, May 20 this year with master's class and go end Saturday, May 25 this year with a fiesta. And for that, inside the studio, we get Augustine Martinezz, who are the committee member, IPAM Center of Excellence of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. So let we continue as we don't talk plenty about how this particular initiative really important and really key. But passing go on for no really, how then kind initiative they also go really support economic development and job creation. Like now, as we don't talk white collar job, now one thing, you just see person they go do economics or go do banking and finance, they go do accounting, but yet it's still not just white collar job he wants. And again, a lack that kind of initiative for make a push for himself. Again, another person can kind of tell you say, well, the support in all day financially and morally. So how really then particular initiative they also can support job creation in economic development?
So for the fact say we they broaden the horizons of students them say there are better way or better alternative to just getting a degree from university. Like clear manifestation says students then go bull tap into the different ideas they would get and monetize them. So how IPAM as a university and particularly the center go able help for foster economic development, and for the fact say they go help students them actualize the different ideas them, turn them into business and start to make money or generate funds. Rather than just hoping say, okay, what graduates getting a degree, I will go search for a job now. So you don't need as time they progress, no longer need to go and search for a job. With the knowledge we don't gain enough from the IPAM, Innovation Entrepreneurship and Innovation Center, the tendency for make you go watch your job go not go do there anymore, because at the end you go say, okay, now that I don't get an idea and now that I don't start my own business idea, I go rather pursue rather than I say I go watch for white collar job where at the end you go to get 1,000, 2,000, 1,500, right? If you do a business where they make more than that one day in a week or so, you rather focus on that one day rather than go watch for a white collar job. So IPAM don't come now for ensure see it make them see the entrepreneurship not to us any old job, but one of the most demanding courses then we go embark on as a student, because with the idea we will come up with,
Okay.
and go help you for molam and for pilam in a way that you say we will come to actualization and generating income for yourself and support your country and in the whole.
So
the burden no good deal on the other side,
okay.
rather than you go team up as an independent person rather than hoping say, okay, I will get a job from the government or from the other side of the table. So
Okay, inside the 21st century, we talk about entrepreneurship, talk about innovation and technology.
Yeah.
Technology is key in terms of for make you business or for make you succeed by business. How really wanna encourage technology, because now we don't see online businesses them don't they thrive. And Salone technically one go say we still live behind when it comes investing into technology for make we see say entrepreneurship. I mean, for make we see say we really involve into entrepreneurship using the technological means.
So, in as much as we get partners then with other people, then we brought in the Student Horizon say, then go will equally utilize the space of technology in tapping into the spaces of other customers or clients, as the case may be, right? So before this time, anything we want for buy, we can left with host them and go on the different business places them now, right? Go on market and go bam.
Yeah.
Now for the fact say the world don't modernize, where they get people and where they sit on your host and order whatever thing you want, they come meet you right now you doorstep. Technology don't make that one possible. So we equally they give students them the idea say, with your business, you don't only forget a physical store, but you get an online store whereas you go to publish your different businesses and we they do thus far, right? So in that regard,
Okay.
with the means of innovation and technology, clients and students them we get businesses them go tap into a much more broader market. So now you make it find out say we get lots of online businesses and today. Most of the students now we see with the post in different statuses them, you see them they post different businesses them or ideas them, right? It's possible because technology don't get a different face. We don't get a different atmosphere on the social media where people can do them different marketing and stuff them, right? So if I turn out see most of the things that are away from everybody, I don't move any inch. I think we can meet me and my host because I order them online and can't meet me back, right?
Okay.
Now because the possibility of online businesses and technology at the same time. So now things and this what I encourage students for made them inculcate into the different businesses then rather than just focus on having a physical store.
So in as much as one are they encouraging for make them inculcate into this particular initiative, they really don't the idea to them?
Certainly. Most of the businesses now, you see they post on most of the WhatsApp forums them.
Okay.
And even the forums that we create for them recently, where they do with the exhibitors, and you see all money percent in businesses and with flyers, with brochures, so on and the likes, and how forget I'm in contact with them. All of them get different social media handles them where they communicate how to reach out to them.
Okay, continue for to inside the program. The critical perspective of governance. Now one report where the Institute of Governance Reform IGR pulled yesterday, May 20 this year. As then say 077963969 number and the way have go send a text message and be part of the program. If you just you listen to Yone Salone, they come to live now Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Make we go for the short break. When we come back, we continue the program. Earlier, we been talking say we go get Sallieu Sesay we na the head marketing and corporate communications na the UBA. For can't tell more about UBA than 75 years of existence in banking. Inside the studio, we don't get them now. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yes, good evening and good evening, listeners.
So UBA celebrates 75 years of existence. What it really mean as an institution?
75 years of existence. It's not a small age, you know. Of course, as an institution, looking at from 1949 to date, it's a long journey.
Okay.
Of hard work, perseverance. But the beauty is the vision of the founding fathers of this great bank, United Bank for Africa. A quick journey. Of course, the bank started off from 1949 from a French and British Bank Limited. And we moved from that level
Okay.
to the global bank that we are, to the Pan-African bank that we are today. And the bank get this vision for be the undisputed leading and dominant financial services institution in Africa. So that tells you that since inception to date, across all our businesses, this is the vision. And for mark the 75th anniversary of this institution, we get series of activities. Of course, yesterday we host a global press conference. Now we're headquarters in Nigeria, wherein we invited foreign media, prominent media personalities in Nigeria, and other parts of Africa for share the successes of the bank. 75 years as a bank globally, but in Sierra Leone, I come back home, we are 15.
15.
Yes, in the Sierra Leone market.
Okay.
So, and though we are among, I would say, new generation banks, but today you will feel UBA presence across the country in the way we change business, in the way we change people, institutions. Our support is cut across. So because as a bank, we not only the focus for make profit, but we also believe strongly in giving back to the communities in which the bank operates. That is why in 2004, as an institution, we say, let's support our communities. We established the UBA Foundation. That foundation has 4 key pillars. Let's support education. Let's support economic empowerment. Let's support environmental issues. And also looking at special projects in terms of specific needs of countries and people and institutions. We also do provide those kind of support. So it's a bank, we get a very clear approach. And of course, we have this golden principle of we being a bank that is customer-centric focus, because we put with customers at the first, because for we say customers first,
Okay.
because they are our employers. Without the customers, we are not in business. So we prioritize our customers. That is why if you go across any of the branches and you get a business card of any of the top executives, the first thing they see is customer service. So that tells you that as a bank, our priority is customers. The customers to me is very important. They are our employers. Of course, there are other mantras when it comes to customers are the king. We call them they are our employers. So we are customers focused and digital led.
Okay.
We're a bank that also believes strongly in digital technology. We've done invest a lot. So 75 years is a great one. You don't demonstrate with strong footprint in Africa. Of course, we are in 20 African countries.
20
African countries. So part of the vision is to ensure that, in Africa, once you have one bank account, you can bank across all the 20 African countries where UBA get presence. And the good thing is, part of the 75-year success we want for share. United Bank for Africa, now one of the first Pan-African banks we get deposit taking license in the US. You know what does that mean?
Yeah, that's also one for us.
Exactly. We also get presence in the UK. We're in France. Quite recently, we're in UAE. So, you see, we are spreading across. So, our vision, the network, countries, global cities, businesses for expand. Because we know these 3 global cities, or these 4 global cities, this is where the trade is. This is where people do businesses. So we want to connect people, connect businesses, connect institutions, so that trade across Africa is seamless. Trade across these big cities are all seamless. So that's what we're doing.
Okay, so as you don't make mention about so many things them we really una don't do and una don't achieve. So this person going for no really how una as a bank una don't evolve and adapt to change them now the banking industry over the years, especially inside Salone.
Of course, you can see, like I mentioned, we are 15. July last year made us 15 years.
Yeah.
And you don't see the transition. Of course, we started off as a very small bank, though we are big in Nigeria and other subsidiaries. We said, let's come and test the Sierra Leone market. And now, from one branch, now we have 10 branches. Okay? And when it comes to digital banking, ATM services, except otherwise, UBA is one of the banks that I would say that provide excellent service when it comes to ATM services. Of course, where I come earlier, my brother here at the studio talk about digital products, get things online. Of course, you cannot get that effectively if you also do not enroll on some of certain banking services. Of course, one thing I will say, UBA we have the best products when it comes to online businesses, like our prepaid cards, our Visa debit cards. We also have Leo on WhatsApp, Facebook. These are all, digital revolutions we don't introduce into the banking space. Imagine now, with the click of your phone, once you're on WhatsApp, you can do banking. Okay? And the beauty is, we have so many young people out there that don't marry with social media. So we don't create banking in that space. We are on Instagram, we are on, Twitter, we are on LinkedIn, all these platforms.
Okay.
Just for you to chat and get banking services. We have mobile app. These are all platforms you can use to do banking. So when it comes to the different stages, they would move ahead. Because we believe, say, that traditional type of banking,
Okay.
brick and mortar, you have to go to the bank. You can do banking online. You can trade online. You can make transfers online. There are so many things you can do online. And I make bold to say, United Bank for Africa, we are taking the lead in that space.
Okay, well, we'll come back to you. Name na Sallieu Sesay. We na the head marketing and corporate communications na the United Bank for Africa. Sit inside the studio for talk about UBA and 75 years of existence in banking. And me na Samuel Ali Kamade bring the program come to you. We still get inside the studio Augustine Martinezz. We na committee member IPAM Center of Excellence of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. And Sallieu Sesay. We na the head marketing and corporate communications na the United Bank for Africa. So I'll come to you again, Martinezz. As we don't talk a lot about ourselves you don't use technology for making us say really people will get savvy about how they can go about technology for become an entrepreneur, or also how they can do their business using the means of technology. So on our team inspiring entrepreneurs shaping tomorrow, how wanna come about for make a team like this?
Well, for the fact say they deal with students, then we in most cases we consider for be the leaders of tomorrow, which of course it's maybe just a statement, but of course we believe in the future of students then. So that is why we want to ensure that we get them well equipped, so that at least with the tomorrow we build them up for reach. The global will take up the mantle of leadership and equally make the country a better one for all.
So, looking at how on a stage line on activities, the master's class will be done start yesterday, and it don't end today,
certainly
the 21st, where it been start 10 a.m. daily, and also pitch nights we get for start tomorrow and the end Thursday, and exhibition and fiesta we get for start from Friday, for end Saturday on the 25th. And but again, one interesting thing now the time of the particular program there, so the master's class on a start 10 o'clock in the morning daily. So tell me something about I wanna come for deciding stated time. Is it that they look at the time where people go be available at the time where people can go view waiting really they happen? Or is it that, now for like students specifically for making them get their own time for make them view at the things they will on the offer?
Yeah, so for the master class, for the fact that we deal with students then, so whatever time we choose will be much more suitable for them, because we deal with a shift system, which means we get morning, afternoon and evening. So we be taught and wise say we can start them at 10 and we go run throughout till 10 and till 1 p.m. rather. So of course it was much more suitable, and we get the required participants them or students will be one for come on board and equally participate. So the timing was not much of an issue, for the fact that students don't get used to coming on campus in the morning hours, afternoon and as well as in the evening hours. So the time was much more okay.
Okay. So you can outline the products then where the master's class be offer.
So as I initially start, where we mentioned, the masterclass be more focused on broadening the horizons of students then for me to learn better on entrepreneurship, innovation, and as well as the creativity, right? Students then get the opportunity for get a first-hand knowledge on how to go about in building up the ideas them, how to generate funds, and also how for raise fund in turn, right? So the masterclass will be much more tailored on how you get your business idea, you just start from scratch, how you go monetize them, and how in turn you go right business plan for generating incomes at the same time.
One key thing we person go one for look at now the exhibition and fiesta where una pull from the main campus and una go time na
At the car park.
okay na the car park
At the same
okay
campus.
the same car park
Yes.
okay
So just like last year, if I can hold you there.
okay
Last year, what we do, the car park, of course, now for let Mutkaden park the right. It's obvious.
Okay.
So what we do, now that we restrict no vehicle, nobody park inside the compound at all. So we get different booths them of students, and we get them different ideas. Then we get over 50 booths, which we happened last year. 50 different booths. Then we each and every booth gets a different business idea or business product and stuffs. We then did it. So just like any exhibition we attend out there, you go see people then display their different businesses. Then if you get interest out there, you can patronize with them. So now the same thing we do now IPAM. So you will find out, say, we get a lot of students and we they do exceedingly well in producing a lot of good product. So if you can't do on that very day, you get for see most of them products in there for very reasonable and affordable prices. Then.
so now 100% IPAM people and they do this
Yes.
una make provision for other college them or university them
Well, now IPAM will limit unto meanwhile, in as much as this is at the inception stage. So we get more students from within campus, not only the current student them, but also as the alumni them for also come and participate. That's through IPAM. So yes, we give much more preference to the student population of IPAM and as well as the alumni them.
I wanna get the feedback for the master's class we just then so today.
So it was positive because before this time, other than the students, then we pursue the entrepreneurship as a degree program. We get access to some of the things that we didn't learn. We get opportunity to other students them equally. We want for learn entrepreneurship, but not the pursue them as a course. So they be embrace them and be more than happy for participating in the master classes them. And now then they don't gain a better insight on how to go about in establishing different businesses them, how to generate funds and so on and so forth.
Okay, so let's come to you, Sallieu Sesay. Earlier, you be make mention about things the way UBA don't do, and you talk and say not to just for make profits, but now for make as you say, una help people as well. You make mention about the foundation we wanna get and plenty of that thing there. So, person go on for no, who saw that thing the way really UBA involved into a way they complement government efforts with the like for example now government gets the 5 game changers where one inside in the feed salon. When I get any initiative where they complement that one day?
You see, the way we operate as a bank is we look at government priorities, and also we have different products and services we keep for support businesses.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, definitely we have suppliers for any feed salon projects will come out successfully. You must have businesses who are they're into agriculture, they're into supplies, different kinds of things. And some of those businesses, they are customers. So most times they can come for loan and other business facilities the way the bank they offer. So definitely those kind of businesses we can support. And again, we are very big when it comes to SME, small and medium enterprises. We get different tailor-made loans that we can provide to small businesses, just to ensure, say, we get an economy that is thriving. So that is very key. But one beauty, again, about United Bank for Africa is that we also get specific kind of products and services where they meet the demands of different class of customers.
Like which one is so?
For example, now, because we know that one of the key priorities of the central bank is to ensure that we banking institutions them drive financial inclusions. So we get a product like the UBA Sharp account.
Okay.
The UBA Sharp accounts now accounts where they cater for whether you are a fisherman, you're a keke rider, bike rider, and you go surprised for us with an initial deposit of 10 riyals, you can open an account. Okay, so we just want to ensure, say, it doesn't matter who you are. Having an account is a right because you need it. You have to learn to save because you never know at what extent you go for need the bank in support. So that is why we want to encourage savings. Savings is very the culture of savings is something we're really lacking. That is part of the of the world. More so, even you have people who are into businesses, they don't save. And that's one thing again, probably my colleagues studio guests I get for look at, whilst encouraging young people to set up businesses, how do they also save open business accounts? Because most times people have businesses, they just register their businesses, but you don't have functional business accounts. And sometimes they need loan from the banks. But when you ask them to say, what has been your financial records, it's something that is very poor.
Okay. So one key thing where people can grumble about now them bank them, now that's then say when they go for loan, the interest it can so great to the extent that it can even discourage them from making them not go for loan again. So what's kind mechanism where UBA get where really can attract people and for make them go for loan and not really feel say the interest with them for pay it can be greater.
You see, this is one myth around loans. Let me tell you something. You know, for let your business go, loan are for business people. You can take loan for do different kinds of things. Today we see we admire other foreign businesses, people them in this country, they do very well because they go for loan. And going for loan is one. Your seriousness in managing the loan is another thing. I will tell you some people, then they get a very good business case, get access to loan, no sooner than get the loan, then priority change. I'll give you a classical example.
Okay.
UBA, through the chairman, he also called it Tony Elumelu Foundation. Okay. Every year, Tony Elumelu Foundation, they give seed capital to young people of $5,000 free. Okay. With that for help you for start up a business. You're surprised to know we have beneficiaries. We have some beneficiaries from Sierra Leone. But when you check, you will see that only a few of them they thrive. Some no sooner than get a loan, then business focus change, and which is sad. When you take loan, is to invest in the business, because one thing always when the bank they ask for, if you want to take a business loan, you get for present your business proposal, your business plan. When they look for forecast and see how you plan for really utilize the loan. Some can get a very beautiful business plan. No sooner they access the loan, then you see them priority change. Most times that is where the concern or the challenge can be. But again, the most important thing we are here to talk about why we are 75.
Yeah.
It's not the big game changers.
Okay.
You see, I want to share with you why UBA we are first in everything. Why UBA we are a bank, Africa's global bank with a difference. Okay. Firstly, UBA are the first Nigerian bank where they offer give them initial public offering in Nigeria. UBA are the first Nigerian bank where they list the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And UBA are the first Nigerian bank we get business operation in US and United Kingdom. And UBA are the first bank we start ATM business in Nigeria. And imagine, because we also believe in youth, that make when on a break, when I play a song from one of Sierra Leone's finest young, musicians, when at Riseradiosl, we believe in young people. And that is why today, if you go to some of the universities or institutions, we get presence, of course, for Wake College, we get a business presence there. UBA are the first bank in Nigeria we introduce, campus branch. Okay. Then now we are the first bank we start for move beyond Nigeria for open branches or subsidiaries in other African countries. So we are a bank on first. And UBA also not the first bank in Nigeria we get a female board chairperson.
Okay.
And again, we are the first bank we introduce mobile banking in Nigeria.
Well, I think so.
And we are the first bank also we introduce a chatbot.
Plenty in the
we now like on online on Leo.
Okay.
WhatsApp banking, we are the first.
So
and one
much,
beauty thing.
So much they were talking about.
One beauty thing again. We also are the first bank we introduced a prepaid card where they use across Africa and the world.
Okay.
And in Sierra Leone, we are the first Nigerian-oriented bank. We appoint the first Sierra Leonean MD
Okay.
and CEO of a Nigerian Oriental Bank. So we are a bank confessed.
So you want to say this particular are making a unique among other foreign banks
We are
then?
a bank confessed.
Okay.
We are very unique.
Well,
Whatever we do, we set the bar.
077963963. My number and we say go send a text message and be part of the program. Also, if you can check with live now Facebook page, Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. Inside the studio, we get Augustine Martinezz, we a committee member, IPAM Center of Excellence of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, and Sallieu Sesay, we are the head marketing and corporate communications at the United Bank for Africa. So, Louis, come again to you, Martin. As we don't talk plenty about this particular exhibition week, and so you don't talk about the master class, and of course the pitch night we set for be tomorrow, when at 22nd and the end on Thursday, when at the 23rd. I wanna don't brace up for the pitch night.
So just like previous years, we don't get to experts, then we go for serve as judges, for judge, for assess the different pitchers, then we can pitch in different business ideas them. Then in turn, the students equally, before this time, we don't get what we call a rehearsal stages, where we don't assess them and equally teach them further on how to go about in pitching their ideas then. Then luckily, me they talk to you now. I'm one of the people that will participate in last year's speech competition.
Okay.
Then fortunately, I was the winner as well. So I will be part of the training committee, the equally get for guide fellow students and how to go about in pitching their ideas them. And we get to be experts them also we come to for guide them to on how for get them slides them intact at the same time. So yes, tomorrow we are more than prepared and set for witness another session of my IPAM pitch night. Yes, in partnership with Sallieu Innovation, so on and the likes.
So this pitch night, is it that not just a one green day or one? I mean, just a 24 hours process where in person they go tin up and lecture, just that?
No, the pitch night now we as I mentioned earlier on our side, we get different students and we get the ideas them.
Okay.
They can pitch them different business initiative and ideas them in front of
judges.
In front of judges them, of course, we get a host of members then with the witness that session day. And in that session day we get forget the different administrative members them, starting from the DVC herself, the HODs, the deans, the faculty members, so on and the likes. So a very big event for the students them. We get for can pitch ideas them, and also now chances are that for let them also get may they expand their professional network, because in that garden they get for get different investors them, angel investors them. We don't even get for the part of the panels them, but we also get for equality done at the guest session. So maybe you don't know how we pitch idea, you know already from the audience we go buy into your ideas and support you for make your business grow. So now make the ultimate best is required of them. And we encourage them for men come and get the ultimate best in turn.
So what you really person go expect? Now you yourself make mention say you not be winner of last year's pitch night. So I been telling like will you be win? What so, really you achieve from there?
Yes, so there was a lot. I get an opportunity for participating in the more higher stage, where I get for meet with more investors and the likes. We get for show interest in supporting me business we they do in turn. So for the one we participate this year, they are much more lucky, because at the IPAM level or stage, they get star prizes than we did already fixed. Last year when I been in inception stage, that was not there. But as time they progress, of course, people want to grow, people want to make changes. We can't wait that advancement stage. So this year, students can go get the opportunity for win different prizes and maybe win from the third person, second, and of course the first person. Yeah. So
before you come tell me about the star prizes them, now what's kind of idea we been pitch, we be make you
so
win?
So now be a service, by the way, which is a public speaking academy. So before this time, we get the world population when approximately 8 billion. Then among that population, we get about 75% of the world population with a struggle with the fear of public speaking, we commonly known as glossophobia.
Okay.
And students, them in particular, always they get for face. For do presentation of classes. Then.
Okay.
Not all students get the audacity for do that one day. They shy away. They get they face with both the verbal and physical signs. So what we do now we academy as a public speaking academy. Now for instance, we provide professionalized coaching session and training session for people that really struggle with glossophobia. We with trainings them. So in that regard, we nurture them, we train them and guide them to how to go about in defeating this fear. And of course, it's not a day journey. It's not a week journey. It's not a month journey. Now a journey would like say in a way of life, and not a mere incident.
So as we talk about the star prize, waiting new people for expect?
So we actually not disclose them. I want for believe say na team with us as a team, not otherwise say the winner then go only gets for no on the Friday. But may they expect nothing but greatness.
One go say una put people on suspense. Why is it so?
Well, in some cases, suspense is much more vital. That they give the students the more urge for go participate, having to know that okay, we don't know what them put, but now they give people a different thoughts. Okay, maybe now $5,000, maybe now $1,000, so on and the likes. So it's a gamble. Let's see how it goes. By the way.
Okay, so now come to Sallieu, as you don't talk about a lot with waiting on a bank don't do, and I don't compliment the government in Big Five change them for making, as you say, people self way into them small SME business and self involved. But again, how 15 years along the line, how really when I don't try for like put trust on people for making them do business with UBA, because this is not the issue. This with some people. Some people can talk say, well, me, I not can trust foreign bank them, especially Nigerian banks them for do business with, looking at how they can hear about how things can flow along the continent. But how UBA don't try for make people trust in them and continue for do business with now.
Okay, United Bank for Africa, even though the business initiative started off in Nigeria, but our business operation in Sierra Leone is a Sierra Leonean bank because we are registered here, okay, as a Sierra Leonean business. That is why we are United Bank for Africa, Sierra Leone Limited. So we are Sierra Leonean business, okay, and that is where the first trust comes in. Adding to that as well, the people that manages the business, okay, the board chairman, all other executives, they are Sierra Leoneans. Of course, I just mentioned the MD. He's a Sierra Leonean. He's known. He's a very popular young Sierra Leonean. So it's a Sierra Leonean bank, okay, and we get different products and services we believe say Sierra Leone has only used for the past 15 years when the bank starts in business in this country. And of course, especially when they introduce new products, especially because we're a bank where they invest in digital banking. People are out there with customers on one or two challenges. But the beauty is that is where customer service, they play a key role in our business. So most times we get structures in place for ensure say whenever you get any challenge across all our channels,
okay,
you will be well attended to. Okay, so we na a bank, we focus on customer service because that is a big game changer in our business.
Okay, make we take some on the text message and we don't come inside the program today. Well, from we Facebook page, this one say, is this event free for all or it's only for IPAMers? Then away from the one day we check inside we message folder. This person they ask say, who's role we experiential learning they play in entrepreneurship education and how it will be integrated into educational program them. Another message will say, whose role where mentorship and networking can play in the success of entrepreneur them and how it will be incorporated into educational program them. This other message they ask say, this other person they ask say, what resources and support systems should be in place to help aspiring entrepreneurs succeed? Well, from that one they also the few questions that then text they also they ask about say how can aspiring entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs find inspiration and overcome challenges in their journey. This other one they say, what are some of the key values or principles that UBA Bank has upheld throughout its history? I would want to know. John Mansari they ask say, how has UBA Bank embraced technology and innovation to enhance its services and customer experience? Finally, this person they ask again say, looking ahead, what are UBA Bank's goals and vision for the future beyond its 75th year anniversary? Well, now some text message and this will don't get inside the program. I will start with you first, Martinezz, for respond, then we come to Sallieu.
Yeah, so due to time exigency, and I'll jot down some few on them. The first one, they talk about if free or not only limited to IPAM, right? So before this time, we open an application, of course, limited to IPAMers when it comes to participating in the pitch night and that of the master classes, right? But of course, the exhibition is open to everyone, everybody out there thus far. But moving forward, we go for get master classes and we go for be paid up one. We external people then go equally can participate and get the different ideas and we could be needed as well. Somebody talk about within mentorship and mentorship role go play in building up entrepreneurship for individuals, so on and the likes, right? So for the fact that people they don't do whatever thing you did try to do now, you go find for making you always learn from them and get the mentorship, right? So yes, IPAM did it for servers, that incubator. We go get you on board and equally mold you into something positive in the country. Then they ask about the resources. So IPAM equally they play an opportunity and role for give students and the opportunity for tap into different resources and where they are out there. And then we get different partners then. We go in turn go will support you with the resources and where you need accordingly. Then how the other question I know we'll get on clearly, they ask for inspiration, so on and the likes, where they face challenges them. Of course, when they start up an idea for the very first time, there are so many odds or challenges that we will face, particularly when it comes to finance. Right, because not everybody gets finance for kick-off in business automatically. But IPAM is there to teach you to how to raise funds and also how to get different fund in promoting or sustaining your business. Yeah.
Okay, so Sallieu, I go respond to the message and we don't come.
Of course, for every business for thrive, get for anchor around key business principles. Of course, like I mentioned earlier on, the vision of UBA now for be the undisputed leading and dominant financial services institution in Africa. So we can also achieve that around key business principles. One, we also call the 3 E's. That is, we are a bank that is enterprise focused in terms of what we do, in terms of our product, in terms of our services. And we also ensure, say, all of these that we are doing, we do them in a very excellent way. And once that is done, we execute all these things. Then again, we also adopt another business model where it change the behavioral mindset of staff, or call it SRG. You keep things simple, you also get for be responsive, and you get for get the goal in mind. These are all the business culture and principle that we imbibe into our staff for make sure say they are goal oriented, they keep the work very simple, and they also have to be responsive. This is what that is building us. That's why is building the institution. Make it an enduring one that will outlive all of us.
So as we wrap up now, what's going to be wrap up statements with regards, standing among many banks? How really, what really don't make una don't stand among plenty banks them? You go just make a quick one for me.
Of course, UBA we get a very strong brand, and we'll continue for keep on that way. And we also don't establish very good relationship with the media. And we also believe, say, we not only want for focus or make profit, we also want for give back. We want for change communities, change people, institutions. That's why we are giving back. Of course, even Rise Radio is one of our media partners. So that's what we do. So we believe in building not only our staff or UBA as a business. We also want for create impact all across all the business operations, and Sierra Leone is not an exception. We'll continue for remain so, and making sure that we not only get local relevance, we'll also want for expose Sierra Leonean businesses to the global market. And that is more the reason why we get a product like AfriCash and UConnect. These are products and services where they connect businesses beyond Sierra Leone. Just that we don't have much time to expand more on some of the different products and services. But the beauty is UBA, we're a bank of first, and will continue to break grounds in terms of the different products and services. And the good thing, somebody asks, what next? In terms of 75, what next? Of course, they can't roll out, an hackathon. We get for look at young Africans for bring out different, digital innovations into banking. that's going to be big. We also going to roll out that in Sierra Leone. We want to see how they spark the minds of young people. How do you create different concepts and innovations in providing services? So once we have those ideas, that would be the game changer in terms of banking services. So we are coming big, and we are coming with seamless in terms of banking services across Africa.
Okay, to you, Martinezz, in as much as una get a whole week of entrepreneurship, so I go cajole people for make them be part of this program we set for end on the 25th.
Yes, I will be specific more to the students of IPAM.
Okay.
Students in IPAM, so when they come through and come and see what did happen. Because now, when they come through in the first case and see what did happen, then go will develop an interest in what they do. So we want to change the mindset about the fact that you can get a degree, but also if you get an initiative where their business are really push, go equally help you out for become a better somebody or successful somebody in the society. We will contribute to nation development. So other than bagging a degree, you want to add something towards that. We will be much more of value. Yeah. So the theme now, inspiring entrepreneurs and shaping tomorrow. We want to ensure see the minds of students now IPAM are much more shaped and guided towards a better future, because we believe in young people. We believe seeing that and get this religion will be all they crave for.
Well, now so the program we Yone Salone go left for today. Plenty thanks to his studio guest, Augustine Martinezz, who is a committee member, IPAM Center of Excellence of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, and Sallieu, Sesay, who is the head, Marketing and Corporate Communications na UBA. We Yone Salone program become to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM with support from AfriCell. Plenty thank you to una all. We've been sending out message them. And Seth, una we watch we live now Facebook page and listen to in our radio and on www.riseradio.sl. Thank you to reporter them. We bring the story them come to una. We produce an Musa by Sesay, studio engineer Mohamed Roberts, John S. Koma and Temu Bangura. We make una see we live now Facebook page. And we executive producer na Maria Maba. Me we bring this particular program to you today. My name is Samuel Ali Kamara. So tomorrow we'll come back with another edition of Yone Salone. We want to make you get a lovely net and always tune in to Rise Radio 96.3 FM.